Behold your son. Behold your mother. You can sit, darling. You can sit, darling. I'm not going to give it away, but she's 95. And I think we are just so blessed by having you and so many people I know that you have had to bury a child. And I am so sorry for that. There is nothing as awful as burying a child. The look on the faces of parents and grandparents when I do a funeral and they are burying a child is unspeakably a wholly empty, heartbroken place. And only our Blessed Mother knows the depth of what that means. The child that she had birthed and bathed and wrapped and cleaned and breastfed, the child whose first words she had heard, the child who began to walk with her teaching, the child who she could see looked like her, the child that had her trick of speech, the child that had her beautiful husband Joseph's discipline and care, the child who had made them crazy with fear at 12, having disappeared when she's confronted by her own momentary lapse. I think of that, my friend up in North Battleford who left her baby, her little girl, in the car just for a moment, thinking that she had closed it. And someone took the car and her child. Mary knew that panic. Then that child going forth, that child who had been with her as her beloved Joseph died, the child who had supported her as her parents died, the child who she had shared so many meals with. How many meals, how many mornings waking up to see that son, and now he is hanging naked on a cross with people who did not know him mocking him, with soldiers indifferent to her heartache. How she wants to hold him. How she wants to take him down from that cross. How she wants to die instead of him. How she cries out in her heart, "Take me, not him." And she sees in his eyes, as he looks upon her, the eyes that for decades had greeted him, that she knew were redolent with the eyes of God, of love, She sees his eyes, and he has one more to let go. For if he is to do the will of the Father, he has to be completely and utterly alone. He cannot even have his mother. And so he abandons her. He gives her over. He abandons not her, he abandons her love for him. He gives her over to his beautiful, beloved friend. Woman, this is your son. And she says, I know you are my son. But his eyes no longer are looking at her. They are looking at John. And she turns her eyes to John, Jesus' friend, and hears him say to John, my son, behold your mother. And Mary becomes John's mother. Mary becomes our mother. The sword that pierces her soul as her son abandons her love for him so that he, completely and utterly alone, might enter into the abyss of death. That sword of pain, as his eyes no longer look to her, is the moment of her abandonment, the moment of her receiving what she can only receive by being let go of by her son, of receiving John, of receiving you, of receiving me. Mary is the church. Mary is the mother of the church. Mary is our mother. Let us know what it cost Mary to become our mother. It cost her Jesus saying, I must let go of your love. And so, when you bury a child, and so, when we meet grief and abandonment, we have a mother who knows the infinite pain of abandonment, because in Jesus, she can be with us. Woman, behold us. We are your children. children. She is our mother.